Hello everybody, my name is McCain Valley, and in this presentation for English 333, I'll be comparing the Google and Apple websites based on their design, usability, and effectiveness. In this presentation, I will first give a brief overview of each website, then compare them based on navigation, visual design, information clarity, features, and then provide an overall conclusion. Google's website is designed to be extremely simple and focused. The main feature is the search bar, which you can see on the right, which allows users to quickly find information. The design is very minimal with very few distractions. Google's website also has a store feature in the upper left hand corner of the website, which allows users to dive deeper into products and see picture-based products. Apple's website is very different from Google's. It focuses on showcasing products with high quality visuals. It also has a lot more navigation options, allowing users to explore different products and information. When referring to navigation for both websites, Google's navigation is very simple because everything revolves around the search bar. Users can quickly find what they need by typing. Apple, on the other hand, uses a menu-based system with multiple options, which gives users more choices, but it can be slightly more complex. So, for example, when we look at the right, we see both the navigations for both websites. On the left is Apple's, where you can see a menu where you can press Store, Mac, iPad, iPhone, Watch, Vision, etc. And by pressing one of those, you get a category of a product. On the other hand, you have Google on the right, where you have a search bar, and you have to come up with ideas and you have to come up with something like a Google Pixel or something else like that, where then you'll get multiple options and then you'll be able to look into the products. But the navigation is very different and it's very noticeable. When talking about design, Google's design is very minimal at first, with a simple layout focused on the search bar. However, when you click on specific products or services, the design becomes more detailed and starts to look a little more like Apple's, where Apple has images and structured content. Apple uses a highly visual and consistent design across its entire site with high quality images and a more polished appearance. So when you look at what's on the slideshow, you can see that on the top is Apple, where you have pictures, colorful designs of the product, and you can press learn more to learn about the prices and learn about what the products do. And on the bottom you have Google, where it looks very similar, and you might be like, that's not very different, but the difference is you have to search up what's on Google, and you have to find the products by using the search bar. When talking about information clarity, Google provides limited information on the homepage. Once you search for it, it gives a lot of results quickly. Apple provides detailed information directly on its pages, especially for products, making it easier to understand features and specifications. When talking about features, again, Google's main feature is its powerful search engine and search bar, which allows users to find almost anything quickly. Apple, on the other hand, focuses more on features relating to shopping and product exploration, such as detailed descriptions and comparisons. So again, when we look at the screen, we can see that for Google, you'd use the search bar, where you search something, like for this example, it's Google Pixel, and many different options come up and many different search options. So you could press one of them and it gives you different things and different products. On the other hand, Apple almost gives you the search options up front, and you can press on comparisons and the products and see visuals a lot more clearly. When we just look at an overall comparison, overall Google is better for speed and simplicity, while Apple is better for detailed information and visual presentation. Each website is effective, but they serve different purposes and they tend to different needs of different consumers. So if a consumer just wants to look up an idea, Google would probably be the option because you can get up many different ideas by their powerful search engine. While Apple, if you just want to look at the products and see pictures and want comparisons, that's the way to go. In conclusion, both websites are effective but designed for different purposes. Google is best for quickly finding the information, while Apple is better for exploring the products in detail. The effectiveness of each site depends on the user's needs. These are the websites that were used in this comparison, the first one being Google, and the second one being Apple. My name is McCain Valley, and thank you for watching my presentation.